Hi, Advanced RPAC. In this video, we are going to be going over some bowings in Minuet number 2 and some tips and tricks. So on Monday, we talked a little bit about some of the bow markings that you might see in Minuet, and I'll pop it up on the screen here in a sec. You have some notes where there are some long lines above those notes, okay? And then sometimes above the note or below it, you have a dot, okay? This dot is different than like a dotted half note or a dotted quarter note, okay? So when you have a long line, it means legato, okay? When you see the dot, that means staccato. These are just fancy Italian words we use to tell a musician how to play a note. So say it with me, legato and staccato. Now you can tell your friends you know some Italian. Legato, staccato. So let's just experiment a little bit. Go ahead and grab your violin and your bow. And I want you to play on your open, let's go with our open A string. And just play 4 quarter notes like you would, like regular quarter notes. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so those are just up bows, down bows, 4 in a row, quarter notes. It sounds normal, right? That's all regular. Okay, so now let's see if we can make it super legato. I want you to imagine you have butter on the horsehair of your bow, and it's gonna be super smooth and silky. Okay, so 4 quarter notes again. See if you can make it as legato as possible. 1, 2, 4 quarter notes. It's not too much of a difference between our regular playing and legato, but you just want to make it like super beautiful, super smooth. Let's try it one more time. Ready? 1, 2, 4 quarter notes, legato. Okay, so now let's switch it up. Let's do it staccato. I want you to pretend you've got on your bow a piece of chewed up bubble gum, okay? Super sticky, you know, like when you get it somewhere and it gets stuck. I want you to imagine you have that on your horsehair and your bow, okay? Find a nice spot on your A string. Play 4 quarter notes staccato or short. Ready? 1, 2, here we go. Did you hear the silence in between each quarter note? Let's do it again. Ready? Nice and short, super staccato. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay? So if you want to, take a moment and pause. Play around with legatos and staccatos. Maybe play a song you're really, really good at. You have it all memorized up here in your brain, or a scale that you like to play. And do some of those things legato and staccato, okay? Otherwise, let's look at Minuet number 2. So if you look at Minuet number 2, if you look at the actual notes, you can see, and I'll pop those up again on the screen, you can see the lines and the dots, okay? If you are not looking at Minuet number 2 that are the actual notes, you have just the finger numbers, I want you to take a pencil or like a colored pencil. I want you to draw those in, the lines and the dots where they are, so you know when to play a long legato note or a short staccato note. Okay, so let's take a peek here. And the first 6 notes, you got these legato lines, okay? So these right now, when you look at the notes, they're 8th notes, so it might seem crazy to do some fast notes long. So let's slow it down a little bit and see if you can get a super legato bow happening, okay? So here we go. This is the first 6 notes. Minuet number 2. We're going to go slower so we can get legato. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, legato. Notice there's no silence between the notes. Try it again. 1, 2, here we go, and staccato so we can hear the difference, okay? Make it super duper short. 1, 2, 3, a 1, legato, go. Oh, sorry, I meant staccato. Let's try again for me. 1, 2, 3, 1, staccato, go. Do it again. Make it super sticky, super short. Lots of silence in between the notes. Ready, go. Okay, that was just for fun, but when you actually play it, you're going to do it legato. So let's go back to our legato. 1, 2, 3, a 1, legato, go. Now you can really hear the difference between those legatos and staccatos, okay? So now let's look at the next 3 notes. These ones are staccato. See the dots? You got that low 2 on your E string. That's a staccato note. And then you have 2, 3 fingers on your D string. Those are both staccatos. They have to be super duper short. Okay? Lots and lots and lots of silence in between the notes. Okay, ready? Try it with me. Get that low 2 down on your E string. 1, 2, ready, staccato. Again, ready, go. Okay, so now let's combine that first part with the part we just played. We got the legatos, and then you gotta go staccato all of a sudden, okay? Let's see if we can make that happen. Ready? 3 fingers down on your D string. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, go. How'd you do? If you need to take a moment to pause, do that. By all means, pause it, go back and play whatever notes you need to do over and over again. Repetition's going to be your friend. You keep doing it over and over again, you'll get it, okay? So that's how I would practice your legatos and staccatos in Minuet number 2. I would just break it down and just do the groups of notes that have them, and then try putting them together, okay? So the next thing I want to do is just go over some quick tips and tricks, especially with some of those shorter notes that go by really fast. Usually in violin, we have what I call the bus driver rule, right? Where anytime you have more than 1 finger down, you gotta have all of them down, right? You can't have any weird fingers flying around randomly while other fingers are doing their job, okay? But in this case, you get to break the bus driver rule, okay? So let's go back again to those first 6 notes, right? It says 3 on D, 1 on your A string, 3 on your A string, a low 2 on your E string, back to A, and then 1 again on your E string. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a creepy crawler. That's what I like to call it, okay? So I actually like to start with just my 3rd finger down for the first note, okay? That way my first finger is ready to boop right onto that A string, and I don't have to take all of those 3 fingers off and plop down just once. So we're going to go creepy, crawl, and do the same thing too. When you put that 3rd finger down on the A string, just put your 3rd finger. And that way your 1 and low 2 are ready for that last note there. So let's do that nice and slow. You're going to go 3, 1, 3, low 2. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 1, creepy crawl. Just do those notes again. Ready, set, and here we go. Slow it down even more. Ready, go. Again, here you go. Yeah, so anytime you see notes that do that, especially when you see a lot of 1s and 3s, that's a really good place to do the creepy crawls, because then you can play it faster like this. Maybe make a competition competition with yourself. See how fast you can do it. Let's see. So much easier than trying to plop all those fingers down. That feels like so much more work. Don't do that to yourself. Okay? So, here's what I want to do right now. To wrap it up, let's play that first line. Okay? You've got a set of notes that are legato, staccato, legato again, staccato. And they're the same thing. It's repeated, right? Okay, so let's try to also apply the creepy crawls, okay? If you gotta focus on one at a time, that's totally cool. I'm gonna go slow, okay, so that I can get the legatos and staccatos in and the creepy crawly fingers. All right, ready? Here we go. This is the first line of Minuet number 2 with staccatos, legatos, and a creepy crawly finger. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, go. How'd you do? Let's do it again. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 1, nice and slow. There you go. Okay, give yourself fist 5. How you feeling? It's a lot of notes to know. And with all this cool new stuff, you're gonna make it really great. On the next lesson video, we're gonna, I want to show you how to do a triplet, which was a new rhythm that's in this piece of music, and then we're gonna move on to the next section of Minuet. Okay? If you need extra help, please come see me during my office hours. I'd be glad to help you. Until then, good luck and have fun.